Hello there, guys, and welcome back to the 6 Yard Banter, your front row seat to the Premier League's top six drama with the Chelsea twist. Yeah, it's Chelsea first and rivals next. Today, we've got a lot to talk about with transfers news from yesterday to today, and then we're going to finish everything with a bit of banter from Manchester United. So stick around because, like I said, we have a lot to talk about. So, according to Florian Plettenberg, Anselmino and Kanichukwemeka's deal to Dortmund is a done deal. Dortmund have reached full agreement with Chelsea after prior verbal agreements with both players. They are expected to fly to Dortmund today. Chukwemeka joins BVB permanently and Anselmino loan move with no buy option. Package is worth around 25 million euros. Finally, this saga is over. I am not happy that Carney Chukwemeka did not succeed in Chelsea, but well, we know that he's one with immense talent. If injury doesn't hamper his development and all that, and is not someone who needs a permanent home. And I'm glad he's going to Dortmund, okay, a club that thrives in building players and flipping them for profit and all that. So we're also going to Chelsea. Chelsea also apparently inserted a 30% sell on clause. So if Chukwemeka gets to leave Dortmund for a huge fee, Chelsea ends up getting 30% um, return on investment on that. And this sell on clause that Chelsea have been inserting into a lot of players that have left the club this season and last season is really going to pay dividend on the long run. I can bet my bottom dollar on that. So I'm happy about Kani Chukwemeka going, and especially Aaron Anselmino, because he's one who joined Chelsea in the January window last season but never got the opportunity to take part or never got the game time he needs. And Maresca has also come out to confirm many times that Aaron Anselmino needs playing time, and he's not going to get it in this present campaign because there's a lot to fight for, and it's not a period where we want to spend so much time developing players and all that. So I'm glad that he's having the opportunity to go to Dortmund as well. They apparently need. They apparently need a young center defender. So having Anselmino on loan, and I'm glad because I believe that he's going to explode in Dortmund, and a lot of clubs are going to be going after him. And so I'm glad that it's with no buy option, no buyout clause, and no obligation to buy. It's just a straight loan, and at the end of the loan is going to return back to Chelsea, and then they can assess him further. So that's one. Then let's talk about Nkunku. Everyone is literally, all clubs are showing interest and making contacts for Christopher Nkunku, but no one is interested in making a permanent offer. They're all interested in loan. And recently, Galatasaray and Bayern Leverkusen has also made contact with Chelsea for Christopher Nkunku, and this is also uh, a loan move. It's just ridiculous. These clubs, don't they have money? But they've been spending cash buying other players and all that. How come they do not want to make Christopher Nkunku's move a permanent move? Anyway, Chelsea have also dug their heels in and made it clear to any club interested that it if Nkunku is going to leave, it has to be a permanent move. And Fabrizio Romano has just posted that Nkunku and Jackson are 100% going to leave Chelsea. Bayern spent the whole week trying to get an agreement, but at the moment they're only offering a loan move. And he said that we should keep an eye on English teams. At this point, I don't care who wants to buy both Nkunku and Jackson. Whoever just wants to pick them, just come and pick them already. It's becoming too long a saga. Okay, how long does this take? I mean, at some point we should keep an eye on. We should worry for Xavi Simons because eh, waiting for too long just becomes boring, and when you know that you have other clubs showing interest in you, and for me, I do not want Chelsea to miss out on getting Xavi Simons. It's not even going to be nice. It's going to leave a bitter taste in my mouth. Okay, and I want to believe that that's the same. The same will be the case for a lot of Chelsea fans out there because the club is yearning and crying for a player like Xavi Simons. Okay, the team really needs him. A situation now where it's been confirmed that um, Cole Palmer is going to miss the Fulham game. I would love the fact that Xavi Simons would be um, brought in time for the Fulham game, but then he still needs time to acclimatize and get used to the players and all that. But well, I just do not want Chelsea to miss out on Xavi Simons. I don't even want to believe that the sporting directors are going to prioritize the signing of Alejandro Garnacho over Xavi Simons. It's just not going to make any sense. Okay, and in as much as I feel like they were still short, um, was just one player short on the left wing, I still believe that Xavi Simons is more important right now than the signing of Alejandro Garnacho. Let me know what you guys think about everything that I've said as regards to Chelsea, movement surrounding Chelsea, and then we'll move on to Manchester City. Let's talk about Donnarumma. According to Fabrizio Romano, Donnarumma has agreed on a deal with Manchester City. I mean, it's something that you would expect after the howler that James Trafford committed yesterday against Tottenham. It's funny, but well, Manchester City acquiring Donnarumma just puts them in a different level. Well, I don't know what to say. I still feel like even with the acquisition of Donnarumma, they still do not scare me. Excuse me, they still do not scare me as compared to the way to the previous seasons. I feel like other teams have evolved, okay, and they've really um, developed and grown to find a way around whatever style that Guardiola comes with. And it's I feel, and I've not seen Guardiola play a different pattern of play or come up with a surprise game plan that is different from what the present excuse me the present pattern is. It's still the same style and pass sideways, move forward, and this and that, and it's still the same thing. And players or teams are starting to find ways around them. So I think that Guardiola doesn't have a plan B. It sticks to just one plan, and to an extent, I think that's going to be his Achilles heel. Anyway, it's the second week. Let's see what happens as the season goes. Initially, Donnarumma made a post when the relationship between him and the PSG directors broke down, where he wished that he would like an opportunity to say thank you to the fans in person and all that. And if he eventually never got the chance, that this is just him saying thank you to the PSG fans, and for everything that they've done for him and all that. And today, I unfortunately I can't find the letter that was posted, but this is him in a video today, saying goodbyes to the PSG fans after their game yesterday. So let's watch it and see what you guys think. So this is him saying his goodbyes to the PSG Ultras, and I don't think that the board have treated him very well because he has not been bad, even with uh, the tiki taka style and everything that they've been doing, building the ball from the back and all that. I don't think he's done bad. For as far as I'm concerned, he's done pretty well. I don't think it's actually fair that they're actually shelving him out the way they have. Anyway, let me know what you guys think about it. So, do you think if do you think he has it's right the way they've treated him, and what you think is going to what kind of impact do you think is going to have in joining Manchester City? So Newcastle are also trying to get Johan Wissa from Brentford, and Wissa has sent in a transfer request that he wants to join Newcastle. So I don't know. I think right now it doesn't make any sense keeping players that don't want to be at the club. Okay, if he has openly come out to make this known that he doesn't want to be part of the club anymore and wants to move on and join a different team, I don't see any reason why clubs should keep their players or keep players against their will, especially when they make it formal and they show it with the attitude and all that they do not want to be part of the club anymore, their current club anymore. So I think that it's only going to be right that the sanction is moved to Newcastle, and it will actually make sense for Newcastle because they really do need a striker. With Isak on who's gone AWOL, I think they really need a striker. And for when it comes to Isak, as regards Isak, you guys should look out for tomorrow because, like I said yesterday, uh, the Liverpool board have agreed for them to send in a bid of about £130 million for the signing of Alexandra Isak. What do you think is going to happen? Do you think Newcastle would accept, or do you think they're going to decline? For me, I think that they should just let Isak move as well because they might not get the same value like this season. They just might not get it because if he decides to be underwhelming and he underperforms, they're not going to get as much as they've been offered. So let me know what you guys think about everything regards to transfers and all that has been discussed and talked about. And let's talk about Manchester United. Manchester United slipped today and ended in a 1-1 draw against Fulham. With all the players that they've bought, Sesko, Mbremo, what's it, Cunha, you think that they'll be able to break down Fulham, and yet they still struggle to do that. It's just not making sense. They're just so in the mud. They are dead and buried. That's how bad United is. The sideways passing and all that. They just look robotic and unable to carve out anything. Barring the goal that the own goal, I don't think United would have been able to break down the Fulham defense. And did you see how far Fernandez shot the ball? He blazed the shot out of the field, out of the entire stadium. I'm sure the ball is still traveling. Manchester United. Bottlers. The real bottlers, man. Anyway, I thought they were going to be one team that would be underrated. Okay, because I feel like with the amount of players that they've bought and signed, I thought that they would be able to do something. But right now, they're still playing like the same team that played last season, and it it begs the question that is it the system or is it the club that kills players or makes players underperform, or what you guys think? Because I think this is beyond the coach now. I think this has to do with some sort of mentality lacking. Anyway, that's all that we have for tonight. Let me know what you guys think. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment where necessary. I would like to hear from you. Until we meet again, and I'll be here to make a reaction for the Liverpool Newcastle game. Until we meet again, it's Chelsea first and rivals next. Peace.